Forget boring hotels, these tiny homes are real-life fairy tales you can actually stay in. Mirror cubes, giant potatoes, forest hideouts, top-rated and ready for your next adventure on Airbnb. Tucked against the rugged backdrop of Utah's Red Cliffs, the East Zion Tiny Pool Plus Views is the kind of spot that makes you forget the word tiny ever implied compromise. Part of a boutique resort just outside Zion National Park, this modern hideaway offers jaw-dropping vistas from every angle. Step outside and you'll find a seasonal swimming pool and hot tubs, perfect for cooling down after a desert hike or warming up under the stars. Guests rave about evenings spent on the communal deck, where clear skies transform into a planetarium overhead. Inside, the home is sleek and efficient. A lofted bed, smart kitchenette, and cozy seating area that somehow feels both minimalist and inviting. It's priced in the $180 and $250 per night range, a sweet spot for travelers who want more than just a crash pad. Reviewers consistently highlight the easy access to hiking trails, the cleanliness of the unit, and the unforgettable sunrise views from the porch. What makes this listing stand out isn't just its prime location, but the balance of social energy and solitude. You can swap stories by the fire pit with other guests, then retreat into your own snug space when the night winds down. It's no wonder this one's high on Airbnb wish lists. Perched high above the tree line in Idaho's Panhandle, the Crystal Peak Lookout Fire Tower offers a stay that feels more like time travel than vacation. Built in the 1950s as a functioning fire lookout, this structure has been carefully restored and reimagined as an off-grid Airbnb experience. Getting here requires a short hike or snowshoe trek depending on the season, but that only adds to the magic of the adventure. Step inside and you'll find vintage charm blended with rustic comfort. A wood stove for warmth, panoramic windows for uninterrupted views, and a surprisingly well-equipped kitchenette. Just outside, a wood-fired sauna beckons guests to relax after a day of mountain exploring. From $220 to $260 per night, it's an experience rather than just a stay. Guests rave about waking up to 360-degree sunrises, watching deer pass below, and soaking in the pure silence only a mountaintop can offer. Many note that disconnecting from Wi-Fi and cell service was the most rewarding part of their trip. Whether you're a history buff, an adventurer, or just someone craving an unplugged weekend in the sky, this lookout is a bucket list-worthy entry in the world of tiny homes. Just outside Waco, Texas, the Oak Lake Container Luxe redefines what a shipping container can be. At first glance, it's sleek and minimalist, black steel walls framed against a private lake. But step inside and the design whispers Scandinavian calm. Polished wood, clean lines, and floor-to-ceiling windows create a space that feels larger than its footprint suggests. This eco-friendly stay is priced between $210 and $270 per night, offering travelers a slice of serenity without straying too far from city comforts. Each container home is strategically placed around the lake, ensuring privacy while keeping the water always in sight. Guests can sip morning coffee on the deck, toss a line into the water, or gather at the fire pit as the Texas sun dips low and paints the sky. Reviews glow about the tranquility and attention to detail, plush bedding, a thoughtfully stocked kitchenette, and even board games for unplugged evenings. Families love the safe, open grounds, while couples describe it as a dream spot for quiet escapes. The vibe here is simplicity without sacrifice, a perfect contrast to Waco's bustling center just 15 minutes away. This container retreat shows that sometimes less really is more. In the heart of Tennessee, the Dreamy Nashville Tiny Cottage has become one of Airbnb's most wish-listed homes, and it's easy to see why. Just 10 minutes from downtown, this charming cottage blends rustic warmth with playful, modern touches that give it a distinct cottagecore vibe. Inside, you'll find a cozy open layout with whitewashed walls, soft lighting, and a projector setup for movie nights. Step outside, private hot tub bubbles beneath a canopy of trees, perfect for unwinding after exploring Nashville's nightlife. The garden is equally enchanting, dotted with string lights and small seating nooks that encourage lingering conversations. From $190 to $240 per night. It's a rare find in a city known for high-priced stays. Guests gush about the balance it strikes, close enough to Broadway's honky-tonks for convenience, yet far enough to feel secluded and peaceful. Couples in particular love the romantic atmosphere, with many reviews calling it their go-to anniversary spot. The cottage has become something of an icon in Tennessee tiny home tourism, not just for its design, but for how it captures Nashville's creative spirit in miniature form. It's not just a place to sleep, it's a stay that tells a story. Floating above a tranquil pond in the Catskills, the Willow Treehouse Over Pond feels like it was plucked from a dream. This architectural gem has been splashed across design magazines and social media feeds for years, and for good reason. Its dramatic angles, floor-to-ceiling windows, and perch among the trees make it one of the most iconic tiny stays in the U.S. Step inside and you're greeted with warm wood interiors, a snug lofted bed, and a minimalist layout that draws your gaze outward to the surrounding forest. A small wood stove keeps the space cozy in winter, while in summer, the pond below invites swims and lazy afternoons on the dock. Outside, a wood-fired hot tub completes the experience, blending rustic charm with luxury indulgence. Nightly rates hover around $350 and $450, reflecting its status as one of Airbnb's most in-demand listings. Guests praise the magical sense of seclusion, noting how the property feels hidden away, yet remains only a short drive from charming Catskills towns. Many describe their stay as unforgettable, with evenings spent stargazing through the giant windows etched in memory long after checkout. The Willow Treehouse is more than a stay, it's a design pilgrimage. Utah's desert nights are famous for skies that stretch into infinity, and the Zion A-Frame Stargazer makes sure you don't miss a single star. This tiny A-frame, located minutes from Zion National Park, is as much a glass observatory as it is a cabin. Its bold triangular design, with an entire wall of windows, frames the canyon landscape like a painting. Inside, the minimalist decor is warm and welcoming. A lofted bed under skylights, a compact but efficient kitchenette, and a cozy sitting area perfect for early morning coffee. Outside, a private hot tub offers a front row seat to the Milky Way, while the fire pit invites late-night conversations beneath the desert sky. The home typically runs $220 and $280 per night, drawing adventurous couples and stargazers alike. Reviews consistently praise its unbeatable views, easy access to hiking trails, and the tranquility that settles once the sun dips behind the red cliffs. Guests often mention waking up to the surreal sight of golden light flooding the desert floor, making mornings just as magical as the nights. For those seeking a stay where design meets the cosmos, this A-frame delivers the kind of wonder that lingers long after checkout. Deep in the woods of Sanford, Maine, the Canopy Treehouse offers a luxury spin on childhood dreams. Elevated above the forest floor, this eco-friendly tiny retreat is wrapped in cedar and glass, making you feel like you're suspended among the trees. What sets it apart isn't just the design, but the thoughtful touches that turn it into a true sanctuary. Inside, you'll find a plush queen bed, sleek kitchenette, and modern bathroom that make roughing it feel like a distant concept. A wood-fired hot tub sits outside on the deck, perfectly placed for soaking while watching the forest shift with the seasons. Kayaks are provided for guests to explore a nearby pond, adding a sense of adventure to the serene setting. Nightly rates usually fall between $280 and $330, positioning it as a high-end but accessible escape. Reviewers rave about the peaceful atmosphere, noting how the rustle of leaves and distant bird calls became their soundtrack. Couples describe it as both romantic and restorative, while solo travelers highlight how it's ideal for unplugging from city life. The Canopy Treehouse proves that tiny doesn't have to mean simple. It can mean soaring above the ordinary. Hidden in the heart of Atlanta, the Secluded Intown Treehouse has achieved near-mythical status on Airbnb. Once crowned the platform's single most wish-listed property, this fairy-lit suite feels like stepping into a fantasy novel, yet it's only minutes from the city's bustling core. The treehouse is divided into 3 connected rooms: a cozy bedroom with billowing white curtains, a lounge strung with twinkling lights, and a hammock deck where guests can swing above the forest floor. Each space is connected by rope bridges, enhancing the sense of childhood wonder. Despite its rustic charm, comfort hasn't been sacrificed. Plush bedding, ambient lighting, and carefully curated details make every corner magical. Stays generally range from $400 to $500 per night, reflecting both its popularity and its one-of-a-kind experience. Guests gush about the romance of falling asleep to the sound of crickets and waking up to birdsong, an escape so enchanting that many have chosen it for proposals or anniversaries. Reviews consistently highlight the warm welcome from hosts and the unforgettable atmosphere that blends luxury with whimsy. The Secluded Intown Treehouse isn't just a place to stay, it's one of Airbnb's living legends, an escape that blurs the line between fantasy and reality. Ever wondered what it's like to sleep inside a giant potato? In Boise, Idaho, the big Idaho Potato Hotel makes that quirky dream a reality. This 6-ton spud was once part of the Idaho Potato Commission's promotional tour and has since been repurposed into one of the most talked about tiny stays in the country. From the outside, it's undeniably hilarious, a massive potato-shaped shell sitting on a quiet farm. But inside, guests are surprised to find chic modern comfort, plush white bedding, stylish seating, and even air conditioning. A cozy indoor fireplace keeps the space warm, while outside, a silo-turned spa offers a private soak under the Idaho stars. Priced between $200 and $250 per night, the stay strikes an ideal balance between novelty and genuine hospitality. Guests consistently highlight how comfortable and clean it is, with many admitting they booked for the joke, but left genuinely impressed. Reviews describe it as a must-do road trip stop and a conversation starter that leaves friends jealous. The Big Idaho Potato Hotel proves that tiny homes can be as playful as they are practical, transforming one of America's most humble foods into a one-of-a-kind lodging experience. In Vermont's Green Mountains, the luxury glass tiny house blends architecture and landscape so seamlessly that it almost disappears. Its mirrored glass exterior reflects the surrounding forest and rolling hills, making the cabin feel camouflaged in nature. As the seasons shift, the house transforms. Fiery autumn foliage, snow-dusted pines, and lush summer greens become part of the design itself. Step inside and the contrast is striking. Sleek Scandinavian-inspired interiors, a queen bed positioned to maximize the mountain view, and modern amenities tucked into minimalist form. The real showstopper, however, is outside. A private hot tub sits under open sky, offering guests a chance to soak while staring up at Vermont's famous starlit nights. Rates usually range from $350 to $450 per night, a premium that reflects its design status and popularity. Guests rave about the sense of calm, calling it the ultimate recharge spot. Many highlight how mornings bring floor-to-ceiling views of mist drifting through the valley, while evenings glow with sunset light bouncing off the mirrored facade. As one of Airbnb's most wish-listed fall getaways in 2025, this glass cabin proves that luxury can be both minimalist and immersive, turning a night's stay into an unforgettable memory. From mirrored glass cabins to fire lookouts in the clouds, these tiny homes prove that small spaces can hold the biggest adventures. Want more wild stays? You must see this video, where I'll show you the most mind-blowing tiny homes around the world. Just click here. See you there.